Podcorn. This podcast is brought to you by MC2424A, IPR MSA, UITM, Malacca Chapter.
Hello, listeners. You are currently listening to Life Just Got Better. Before we talk about the topic, let me introduce myself first. I am Siti Nur Nadira from MC2424A, your host for today's topic. In this podcast, I am going to expand your awareness and knowledge regarding the slums and housing issue that has happened. This issue has widely occurred due to a lot of factors. So, do you wonder why housing issue has happened globally and locally? Do not forget to stay with me to the end to enhance your understanding on this topic. Slums can be defined as a group of individuals that live in an informal settlement that lack of basic needs such as clean water. Slums often happen in urban areas because some of the society could not afford to buy an adequate house. The market price of a house in the urban area are dangerously expensive that leads to the housing crisis. The lack of affordable houses in the urban areas has affected society, which can lead to other problems such as health and education problems. The slum exists because of financial pressure that happen in the society. A case study shows that slums issue also happens in Pakistan. The slum dwellers have rose over the year. A data collected by the researchers shows that 60% of the population live in a slum because of the rapid urbanization. A lot of people live in a poor condition because of their life pressure. They are desperate to make a better living in the city. However, they have to better circumstances due to rapid urbanization. In Malaysia, big cities like Kuala Lumpur and Johor Bahru also have the same issues. According to some news articles, the slum dwellers in Kuala Lumpur was ordered to clear up the land that they use for the informal settlement. The news also stated one of the slum dwellers asking support from the government to help them find a new house because they have financial issue, which is common in the urban area. They should not have been left homeless. The government should have the better solution that can help them improve their life. I have briefly explained the slums and housing crisis. Next, I will share with you the factors of housing crisis that has happened in Malaysia. House is one of the necessities in life, so why some people cannot afford an appropriate house? An article states that the market price of houses in Malaysia was 4.4 times more than the annual income of a household. It shows that most of the society could not afford the house because of the insane market price. Therefore, the society have had a hard time getting a bank loan because of the policy. Some developers also set a high profit margin in a project. It looks impossible to the society to own a house because of the current economic situation in Malaysia. The price of the construction material also influenced the market price of the house. Nowadays, as the Malaysian ringgit value fell, the material become more expensive, so a lot of the houses are not sold, especially in the urban areas. Living in slums affect people in many ways. People living in slums tend to have a poor health condition because of the environment. The place they live in are not well managed because of lack of space, so the place is easily contaminated with diseases such as the dengue fever. Children also cannot grow to their full potential that can change their life. Children poor development can lead to the same cycle of their parents' life, living in a slum. The inequality and poverty are one of the big impacts of slums in the urban areas. We can see that the society from slums areas have fewer opportunities in life in many aspects such as jobs and education. The slum dwellers tend to look down upon because of their lifestyle that do not fit the current trend, especially the social media trend. It is sad that the society treats these people as a failure just because they could not afford a better shelter in the urban areas. It is not their fault that they were put in a tough situation in their life. I believe that humanity still exists and we should lend some hands to help these people. Moving on to the next segment. In this segment, I would like to share my opinion regarding the issue. As you all know, house is a necessity in life, so why some people had to struggle to find a better shelter. Basically, house is important to help with our growth mentally and physically. A conducive space is a must to help we grow to become a better person for ourselves and society. Personally, the rate of houses market price should be affordable to the society and help the developers to gain a good profit. If needed, the government also should review the current policy that will help both parties. Win-win situation also should be applied in this crisis. That is all my opinion regarding the issue. Now, I will share another opinion that I have collected from my friend. A friend of mine stated that this issue is concerning and should be solved immediately. This is because the slums will tarnish Malaysia's image. Foreigners will perceive Malaysian government as incompetent because of this issue. The slums are inhabited with financially unstable households and immigrants. The big income gap between the B40 and the T20 household has led the issue to prolong. Therefore, the government should come up with a better strategy to solve this issue. I absolutely agree with her opinion. Every crisis must have a solution. The best solution that can be implemented are the government offered a relocation to the slum dwellers. The government also should help the slum dwellers by offering an affordable plot of houses that can help improving their life. For example, in Malaysia, the government has several housing projects such as the Prima and Rumah Selangorku. This project helps many people to buy a better house and give them new opportunities in life. Some other strategy that can be implemented by the government is to upgrade and legitimizing the slums. The government should help the slums dwellers in any ways possible because they also have rights to improve their life. The government should consider build houses on the slums land rather than evict the household. The houses can be rented or sold on low prices to the slum dwellers. The improvement of their lifestyle also can improve the country in all aspects. We have reached the end of this podcast. Thank you for listening. I hope my podcast has made you aware with the current situation regarding the slums. I hope we as a society can contribute something to improve slum dwellers' life and give hopes to them and make them scream, "Ah, my life just got better." Stay tuned for more contents from IPRMSA Malacca chapter. Have a nice day. Bye.